an innings that sort of summed up the beauty of modern day international batting is, unfortunately, when Ben Stokes made that incredible 100 against us, Headingley 2019, he literally
Nightmares.
went through the formats.
Yeah.
He test match batting, let them go blocking him.
Yep.
Then he got into a bit of 50 over cricket, and then to win, like he's ramping James Pattinson, Hazelwood, slog sweeping.
He nearly did it again last year in was the third test.
I was commentating that game. You know what? But guess what? Lucky we had a bit of a lunch break because, there was a long boundary to his offside.
Yeah.
You are allowed to make him reach for the ball.
Yeah.
You can't keep attacking someone like Stokes. And we did that, got frustrated.
Have you been watching the test?
I'm saving
show?
up to watch them with my son because we were over there in England together.
Yeah.
I was commentating. I want
really
to watch
good.
it with him because we were living it.
It's,
that was a truly, they've been awesome, those documentaries.
I think this is the best in my opinion, season
beautiful.
3. It's a lot of PTSD because I remember watching like late at night here in the pubs and just watching our bowling plans. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, why are we doing this? And then they talk a bit about the strategies, which I love hearing it because I'm like, right, okay.
I mean, they always say it's data-based.
Yeah.
But to a degree, I still think you need to live in the now. And we, particularly one-day cricket, South Africa were well-drilled and skilled in my time, often the number one team in the world. But we felt like at times they lacked a bit of flair in finals. Yeah. And particularly having someone like Shane Warne, who was very methodical with his bowling, not so much off the field with SK, but he also liked a bit of flair there as well, and the team reflected that. Because I remember in that Lord's Test, I berated England batting. We had no more plans than, Gaz is injured and how much we missed him. Yeah. We just bowled bouncers. And I'm going, mate, we need another trick. And they all got out hooking. And I berated the English players in an article. And guess what happened next day? England had no more plans. They bowled bouncers and we got all out hooking. So, I mean, generally this Andrew McDonald, Pat Cummins have been an unbelievable leadership team. Yeah. There is sometimes, I reckon, it's nice to have an outsider to go, well, what about this? Because you're only hearing your own message, i.e. Travis Head didn't play the first test against India, remember 18 months ago?
Yes. That was insane to me.
That can get sold on data, but surely someone from outside would go, mate, he's just playing.
Yeah.
He'll miss out 40% of the time, but he has a high ratio of man of the match.
He can win games, yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was insane.
But I think it's been good for the team too to see them more as individuals.
Yep.
So no, I can't wait to watch that.
It is really, really good. It's because it's only a year ago now, but I remember, like as I said, it just brought back so many memories.
Great
series. This was such an intense series, and my opinion,
just edge best in that first test. Like I was commentating at the end. It was just, it was just about the most emotional game. Yeah. And when you're calling, you don't call it. I mean, you don't drag it back.
Were the crowds?
You just let it go.
Were the crowds that hostile when you played?
No. The changes, a lot of sledging, but now without being too cliched, just about every ground has a soccer stand.
Yeah, it's like a football ground, right? Like a soccer ground, yeah.
One stand.
Yeah.
So if you're fielding out there, my philosophy was always to try and win them over. Yeah. Always admired the teammates that went hard at them. I just go, mate, I don't reckon you can win this battle. But certainly, and even Lords to a degree, day 4 I think is their cheaper day. To allow anyone to go in. That was the Bairstow run out. Oh yeah. And that I'd never heard. Lords is a very quiet cricket ground, and that turned soccer. And besides, I don't think that's a bad thing.
What was the energy there when Bairstow was run out, by the way? What's your view there?
He's run out.
I cannot...
What did Marcus Harris say?
What did he say? Oh, that's right.
They made the rules, we're just playing.
He made the rules, dickheads, yeah. I couldn't believe... I can believe it, like the furore around it, because it's just run out. And I kept thinking...
And he's tried it before.
He's done it before, but I kept thinking, do you remember when...
What was unlucky, I don't know if you played much club cricket, but often you'd see a ball go past you and it'd miss the stumps and you go, I better keep him.
Well, that's you. That's the tap on the shoulder, right? Yeah. But that just remind me of like when you play backyard cricket as kids, the crease is the crease. You cannot, if you leave the crease, it's game on. But if you're in there, you save his houses. Just don't leave the crease. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And he just got up and started walking. And
Yeah.
they talk about it in the test.
And it's inconsistency, the spirit of cricket. What other sport has the spirit?
Well, it doesn't exist, right? That's just
No.
But that's a run out. It's a run out.
Yeah,
Like,
and what happens is you don't want to be looked as hypocritical. And an instant, I really admire Ben Stokes. Like,
Yep.
what a gun.
yeah, amazing player.
A bit like, it's just a match winner. Don't
Yep.
worry, he'll average mid-30s with the bat. His bowling average is around 30, but he's better than that.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
he's the match winner.
Yep.
But when he claimed that catch that he dropped Herschel Gibbs in the last test,
Yep.
and you can see his reaction as he tries to throw it up and he drops it. You can see his no.
yeah.
Then he gets talked into a review. He had the chance, if there's a spirit of cricket, to go, no, I dropped the ball. Quite rightly, he went upstairs and
Yeah.
it was not out.
Yeah.
Then he had to go at the umpires. That's
you can't.
contradictory
Yeah.
to what happened at Lords, isn't it?
It fires me up to be honest with you talking about it.
But how good is Ash's series? And,
I'm
I was
obsessed.
fortunate to be around for 3, played 2 at home, and I'm they're 10 times bigger than any other series.
Oh, yeah.
They're just massive.
Yeah.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.